This is exactly what I did to get an A in my math GCSEs, considering the fact that I got a C in my mocks. Stay tuned and enjoy the video. Alright, so firstly, to simply just go into the library. So the library is an example. So this is what I did. So after school, so if you finish school by like 4, all you need to do is go to the library and stay there till 10. When the time is 10, you can go home. But trust me, if you just stay in the library, I don't know what is it. It just makes you, well, it made me study. The fact is, immediately after school, if I decide to go home, I'm definitely not going to carry my books. I'm just going to play video games or using my phone. But I stay, but immediately after school ends, I go to the library. And when I stay in the library, like it's not that I necessarily walk from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. But when I go to the library, I just get my laptop and I start playing games. Like I start watching YouTube. I don't know, like anytime I go to the library, even though I distract myself with my mobile phone and laptop, eventually I just start to read my math book. I don't know how it happens, but I think it's the environment. That's one of the things I think. Yes, it's definitely the environment. Well, let me put it at this. So in the library, I'm pretty sure you obviously see other people reading, and I think when you see other people studying, it's like kind of makes you guilty if you're the only one watching YouTube and everybody is reading their books. And I guess the environment forces you to start to read your books. That's pretty much it. So like, and do this during weekend, for example, Friday, Saturday, freaking on Fridays. Set yourself the sign on Fridays. Immediately after school, buy yourself lunch. But immediately after school, buy yourself dinner and breakfast, and then go to the library and stay there for the whole night. Yeah, tell your mom that you just want to study for the whole night. Trust me, it's actually really fun, because eventually you just, like when you're in the library, I don't know, when I'm in the library for a long time and I've been watching a lot of entertaining things on YouTube, like all those funny things. I actually get bored of it, and I start to crave reading for math because I'm bored of watching interesting things. I start feeling like reading. Yeah. So I think that's the first step, because most people want to study, but they say they find it hard to study, that their body doesn't want to study because they don't have the motivation. But trust me, this is the biggest motivation thing that can happen. Just going to the library, like even you can start it from now. So even though you don't read in the library, just go to the library and sit down. Eventually, you just get bored of watching entertaining things and just start reading your books. I don't. Maybe it won't work for you, but for me, that's how I got an A. And yeah, so that's I guess, the first step. And I think this is the first step and the most important step. Going to the library. That's like, if you don't go to the library, that's, well, without, I would have definitely failed and gotten lower than a C in my exam. So going to the library is the most important thing. It's actually I think it's more, for me. It was more important than answering past questions and going to classes. Generally, that's the most important thing. Most people say the most important thing is past questions or consulting your teacher or all these things. But me personally, just going to the library without even doing anything, just going to the library got me motivated. So most of you are struggling with your motivation, but just going to the library will definitely motivate you. But it motivated me, and that's why I could get an A. And yeah, remember, always go to the library. Even though you don't do anything, like just staying in the library will motivate you automatically. Alright, let's go to the next point. Just look at my pictures real quick. Alright, the next thing is answering past papers. Yeah, obviously you have to answer past papers. It's actually more important than going to the library. But yeah, answer past papers. But to me, it was the second most important, past papers. So this is what you do with the past papers. So this is how I did it. I put on my laptop. I normally answer my past papers on my PC, on my computer, on my laptop, on my MacBook, on my whatever you have. So this is a visual representative. So I normally answer it on my laptop. I put the past paper to one screen, as you can see here. I just put past paper to one screen, and I put the answers of that past paper on the other screen. And legit, like I look at the questions, I just look at the answers immediately because I couldn't freaking answer a whole past paper, answer a whole past paper for 1 hour. After 1 hour has gone, the 1 hour that I could be using for anything else like YouTube, that 1 hour I could be using to entertain myself, I will not be using it to mark again. Nah, I don't have time to answer and mark. And this is what people told me to do, that I should answer it first and mark it. I didn't listen to them. I didn't listen to my parents who told me to first write, answer the question, then mark. I didn't listen to my teachers. I didn't listen to anyone. I did what I wanted. I putted the answers, the question and the answer together. And then I looked at the question and looked at the answer immediately. And then I get my calculator and try to solve it. I don't know. I answered quite a lot of. I find this faster because I answered a lot of past papers faster like this because I have the question and answer immediately. And if I don't understand, I'll just then ask a teacher, I'll ask my friends. But yeah, but you understand what I mean. Yeah, that's about it. So put them together, answer them, and it's a lot faster. Like I mean, this method is very, very, very quick. You can in a day you can freaking answer 100. Yeah, you can answer 100 past papers. For example, like you answer 20 in the first from 9 to 10, then you answer another 20 from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and you keep on going until you get to 100. And yeah, it's really easy, trust me. Don't I mean that's why I'm not telling you to do it. Well, I'm pretty sure nobody's watching this, but I'm just doing this because I find it interesting. And yeah, I just for me though, I the next one, it's also quite common, but you can just go to your math teacher. Yeah, like but there are different ways you can go to your math teacher. I mean, the way I approach my math teacher, yeah, papa, I disturbed my math teacher, man. Like my math teacher was a female, and I'm pretty sure she was angry at me because I used to just go to her every time, like legit. Like she would be having a class, and if while I'm doing a past paper and I don't understand how the past paper got that answer, I mean I got a different answer, I just legit go to her class. I knock on her door and tell her to come, and she really helped me. And teachers are always willing to help. It's just because everyone is lazy. I was even surprised about my math score because although the exam was simple, I didn't know I would get an A. Like I expected a C again as my marks. But yeah, alright, moving on. So yeah, just remember, always go to your math teacher. Those are the 3 points. Let's summarize it real quick. So the first one was going to the library. Go to the library every day. Just sit down there and relax there. Let the library be your neck. Let the library be your room. During the exam period, just turn the library into your room. After the exam, forget about the library. Alright, the next point was past paper. I answered the past paper and looked at I answered the past paper and looked at the answer sheet at the same time, and it helped a lot. And the last point is to I forgot. Oh yeah, go to your teachers. Yeah, I believe I've helped someone. Maybe I've clicked away from the video, which I expect, cause I wonder if I doubt anyone watched this. But yeah, but let me just hear me out. So the first one I said was the most helpful one, and the second and the third one I said was helpful as well, but it didn't. The second and third one was also helpful, and this is the most common. But going to the library, I haven't really heard someone say go to the library every day. But believe me, going to the library every day really helps. Even though you don't do anything because of the environment, it will help you. And yeah, and the final step that helped me get an A in my GCSEs was simply by praying to God. I prayed to God to help me with my motivation, and I also prayed to Him before I wrote my paper, and He helped me.
time is it? What? 3:39? My exam is by 4. Oh,
Okay, students, it's 6 o'clock now.
oh shit! Oh shit!
Please stop writing. Please remain quiet and be at your seats until we tell you you're allowed to leave the examination hall. Please check your examination booklet cover. Make sure that your student ID number and your table number is written on the front page. Okay?
Upon completion